Hi, I'm Michael Mizrachi. You can watch me on The Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Scales, and I'm joined here with our lovely Lupe Soto and Tatiana Fox. We're the Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas, and today we have a special guest. We have legendary poker player Michael Mizrachi.
Thank you all for having me.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. I was just in a game, but I got up just for the ladies.
Yay. Well, thank you. Look, some people don't know, like new poker players don't know you, but everyone that plays knows you. So 6 WSOP bracelets.
Yes.
13 WSOP final tables.
You know more than me.
53 WSOP money cashes.
Not bad.
It keeps going, guys. 2 WPT titles.
Long
7
time ago.
WPT final tables. 19 WPT cashes. And 1 European Poker Tour cash. Total live earnings, 17,636,392.
What about the cents?
0 1
And
cents.
and that's only the ones that get reported.
Yeah. What the hell, dude? Like,
It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty good for me not playing any tournaments. So I usually just play cash lately. So the last tournament I played was the World Series event, which I won. Which is cool, the online one.
okay.
But I'm only playing usually the World Series events, and that's it. I don't play as much as I used to. The last WPT I played was a long time ago. I don't even remember. Maybe once a year I play a WPT. Believe it or not, I play more cash games.
What was the WSOP online game?
I won the 888, the last event they had.
Serious?
Yeah. And I won it by accident. My brothers begged me to play. I was in the casino gambling, and Mike, why don't you just play this tournament? I was like, all right. I didn't even have an account. I opened that account that day.
Oh, my God.
And it takes about 2 days to get verified. And they expedited it for me and ended up playing it. I bought it. I was the last person to buy it, and I quadrupled up right away. Then I took it seriously, and I was triple leader the whole event.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that like your
Just like that,
strategy?
right?
Like to get chips early in a
I mean,
tournament?
I had like 10 big blinds. So I was like, what are you going to do with 10 big blinds? Shove in like any ace, probably king, jack, king 10 in that situation. I was like, all right, screw it. And I quadrupled up, and I was like, all right, let's go.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah. Then I took
trying
it
to win a
serious. Then I
seat
actually
on
went upstairs.
Monday.
I
You need
stopped
to come
gambling,
play
went
with me.
upstairs.
Right?
okay, so which one's your favorite win or bracelet or title?
I mean, when I was younger, I guess, when I won my biggest score ever coming in first place was the LAPC, the WPT. But my second biggest score was when I came 5th place of the World Series of Poker. So if you ask me which one would you rather take, a title plus 1.7 or 5th place for 2.4? Believe it or not, I'll take the 5th because it's more money.
So you play to win the money.
I mean, at this point, yeah. I mean, I've done it all. So it's like now it's about making money. And titles coming, whatever. It's fine. It's good to win a title. But I'd rather win the cash, I don't know.
So should we go back
As you get older.
in history? Like for those of you that don't know Michael well, like how did it all start for you?
Well, in the beginning, we have a poker family, so we had Robert was more of my mentor, and I first started when my mom was playing cards. We call her Mama Grinder. She's named after me because I'm her favorite son. But I think I named her anyways. She stuck to it. But she used to go to card games. She's playing like gin rummy and a bunch of games. But I used to stand like behind her car. I wouldn't let her go anywhere because I kind of didn't want to go to school. I just want to stay up late night, watch her play poker. So she wasn't really playing Hold'em, those games, but she was playing different games with all her friends. So that's where it started. We loved gambling. Then she started dealing for a little bit. Rob was dealing, her and Rob were dealing. And then Rob started taking me on cruise ships. Before you know it, I started following Rob. Rob worked at a Bennigan's restaurant, like an Irish pub. I followed him. And then
I love Bennigan's.
I do too. We
They
did
have
one
one
in
in Cristo.
yeah, I was working for like 15 to 18 years old. Then I was playing some underground games when I was a kid. And then Rob told me, let's go to our first casino. I was like, all right, where are we going? He goes, let's go to Arizona. So my first poker trip ever was at Gila River casinos.
Oh, yeah.
And Rob says, okay, he's talking about money management, which I'm probably still not good at it. And from this day, I still haven't learned. So he gave me that day when Rob says, here's 7 envelopes from Monday to Sunday. Here's $1,000 bankroll. You can only spend $100-something. Long story short, he comes back to the room first day. All 7 envelopes were open. And that was it. But at the trip, I got all the money back. I think I won a little bit, and that was it. But still, that's my biggest weakness, money management, because I'll play over my head. I don't care. I'll take risks.
You go
How old
for
were
it.
you?
I was only 18 years old. Yeah, when
Wow.
so
How
that was the
old were
first-
you when you first came to Vegas, first time and played?
I think it was the Rams were playing the Super Bowl. I think it was with my father because he's in the women's clothes. He does women's clothing, so he had a convention or something. I think it was that time. But I remember I played at the Mirage when I was underage, when I was like 18, and when the Frontier was there, everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was always gambling.
always.
The Mirage, the home of the 1-2 limit hold'em.
Yes.
That was a big game.
Soon to be the Hard Rock.
Yeah, well, yeah. I hope they bring the poker room here.
Yeah, sure they will. Trust me.
Okay, what's your favorite game? Poker game.
My favorite game is whoever I'm playing good, their worst game. That's my favorite game. What's your worst game? That's my favorite game. That's the answer to your question.
So do you like limit, like stud, Omaha?
I mean, I love stud high low. You know, the stud games. You know, it's probably my better games. But you know, I just like playing with bad players.
Yeah. So what's
I
your
don't
target?
care. I'll go to any game with fish in it. So I don't care.
Yeah, but
what
when you
game it
walk
is.
in, you don't know who the fish are. How long does it
I
take
mean, it
you to figure
depends
that
if you're
out?
playing a private
I
game
agree.
or people you play with or familiar with, and you'll have an idea. But I mean, I'll figure it out right away. I mean, it's easy to tell. It won't take long. You watch Rounders, right?
Oh, yes.
Only takes 30 minutes or 30 minutes or less. If you can't find the sucker, you are the sucker.
You are the sucker.
Is that one of your things? Like, what are your strategies when you sit down at a table? That's the first thing you're looking for? Who's who?
Not really. I mean, just work. I don't know if it's like a bigger game. Yes, smaller games, I don't really care.
What's the biggest cash game you've played and where?
The biggest cash game I played was 2,000, 4,000 limit. Mixed games like Phil Ivey a long time ago. Mixed games, yeah.
In Vegas?
Yeah. In Bobby's room. I was in the Bellagio.
Yeah.
That was the biggest game I ever played. Probably I think the biggest big bet game I played, I think was probably like, I don't know, 200, 400, no limit, something like that.
Wow.
200, yeah, some big games. But now I just played now a 10, 10, 20, Crazy Pineapple, PLO, and a Hold'em game. And
Did
ball
last
pops
night.
every 30 minutes. It's Omaha double board, yeah. So that's why I left. That's why I almost missed this podcast.
Was that just
If you didn't
now?
send me a type message, I would have, I just forget things.
Oh my God,
when
we
you're in
would've
Vegas,
killed
things,
you this time
We would have killed Tat,
Well,
too.
I was only down. I was down the street. It would only take me 5 minutes. I was like, home, but if you didn't send me a message, I'd have been late for
We
sure.
would have found you.
I felt bad too, but whatever.
Well, I know you better than that. I was on your butt.
At least I left winning, so it's good.
Well, at least, yeah. Thank God for
Losing,
that.
I might have been late a little bit.
Yeah, you had to get there.
Or
Right?
I would have went back to the game.
So who's the better poker player, you or Rob? He just won a bracelet.
So did I. I got 6, he's got 5.
So you had to get one. didn't
Nah,
you?
Rob, I mean, we're both good in what we do. So, I mean, we learn from each other. So, Rob plays a lot more tournaments than I do, that's for sure. I used to play more. Now he plays more tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. But during the World Series, he plays every event. I probably try to stick to like 15 to 20 events.
What's
Just
the,
don't burn myself out. And I don't know.
is there like something you haven't played that you want to play? Like the Tritons?
I played $1 million buy-in. I played the one in 2012 when Antonio Sfandari won the one drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I got in with deuce 3 offsuit. It didn't look good in the paper. With a lot of investors. I think I bluffed Mike. I tried to bluff Mike Sexton, and he made a good call against me. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He could read people, that's for sure.
So I guess let's ask you, how do you feel about ladies that play poker?
I love the ladies. Why not? I mean, some of them are better than the guys. Everybody's got potential. And me too. It's a game of any sport. You can men and women can play against each other, so it's great. Not every sport you can, but this one you can.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Who's your favorite lady player?
I mean, the one I probably would be the toughest I played against probably was Vanessa Selps.
Your brother said the same thing.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, 'cause, she's well known. She's one of the tougher ones for you to play against. Yeah, but I don't know if she plays as much anymore. I don't think.
No.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
No. She showed up for the series, I think,
It
this
gets
year. But
She said, I'll
Takes a
play
toll on you. It takes a toll on
occasion,
you.
But, she has a whole new life right now.
Yeah, it's good. It takes a
She's
toll on
young.
everybody.
So you've been married just one time?
I hope so.
Oh, wait, do we have a scoop? Is something we don't know?
No, I was some divorced and happily ever after right now.
Well,
But
I hope so. Like he forgot what Vegas trip.
We're in Vegas. I'm
There
trying to
was
think
that
many
one
drunk
time with
nights.
Elvis.
That one time,
Yeah,
the band camp.
Lily's a great girl. Well, she's like my sister. I mean, kind of like. But we have 3 kids together: Paul, Julie, and Joseph.
Lily gave me a nice quote last night. We have 3 wonderful children who are so amazing. Michael is a really great person.
Yeah, well,
See?
she might be lying.
That's when I met you for the first time. It was the WPT event, and she was so pregnant.
Yeah.
And she was sitting there, and it was like hour 10, hour 11, hour 12. And the poor child, I said, okay, we're going to take care of you. We got her feet rubbed and all
That was
kinds
her
of
first
stuff.
child?
That's the first time I met you.
Oh, okay. That was 2004.
Yeah, somewhere
That was
around
our
there.
first kid then. But now it's a 20. Now he's 20.
I have a child that was born in 2004 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys
I
are
have some
young.
underwear that old.
That's about it.
Okay, so Lily also gave me a little scoop. She said you're very generous. And when you had millions, you gave it away. You
Yeah,
would
well-
just tip $7,000 at clubs. So tell us about this.
Forget about that.
What kind of fun we
What
talking?
is going on here?
Well, back in the days, I think one of the guys wrote a book about me. He says Mike's always with the entourage, and when he cuts a loaf of bread, everyone picks up the crumbs.
Oh, God.
So that I used to, tip a lot of. I'm a big tipper, and I used to take a lot of people out. I remember I think I won one of the 50Ks, and I went to Tris nightclub, and then I'm like, who are all these people? It's like 40, 50 people show up. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So the bill ended up turning to be $17,000.
Oh, my
Ouch.
God.
It's probably not that bad for 40 people.
Yeah, that's what-
For a
Would you
nightclub.
say that your relationship with money is much different now at this age?
As you get older, you get smarter, but I still take risks. I'll ship it in. I don't care. I know if I get it back some way, somehow. But you get smarter as you grow. I hope so. I hope you do. But sometimes, some of us take crazy risks in life, and I'll take that gamble.
Yeah, I have a story about this man here.
Yeah.
Tell us.
One time, I can't remember the year, but it has to be well over 10 years ago, maybe 15. And we were in Reno, and I was having my Nevada State Ladies Poker Championship there. And you and Mike Matisow and Antonio and a bunch of guys, y'all guys all showed up. You were playing over, I think not Atlantis. What's the other ones over there? But anyway, you wound up coming over to the Peppermill, and you basically plucked half of my girls and took them out.
Yeah.
Not even sorry.
What do you mean by pluck?
Sucks for them.
I mean, his entourage, they were all females. Okay. And they went out, they party. We were supposed to have an event at 9 a.m.
That's
Half
me.
of the girls weren't there. Then all of a sudden I look out the window and there is him.
Were they in the
and
bedroom?
the girls are, they're holding them up. They're just like completely, we're finishing the night. And about half an hour after that, we had an ambulance pull up for one of our girls.
Oh my God.
What'd you do?
And I was like,
It was a Diddy party.
it was quite the night. Let me just say, these girls, and I was like, oh. From that point on, I said he's not allowed to come until the last night of the event series.
There you go.
News, you cannot go to Lips events.
Robert did say you had the
stories.
girl department on lockdown. Okay, but leading on from that, are you single right now and ready to mingle? Or is there someone special in your life?
I mean,
Today,
what's up?
today. Possibly.
Oh my
You got to
God.
say, I cannot confirm nor deny.
I might have to kill you.
Speechless.
Right?
Okay, your brothers all play poker. So what's the story there? Like you all played the WSOP this year, didn't you?
Yeah, we all played the main event. I think maybe it was Eric that cashed. I think Eric's the only one that cashed. I cashed last year. I think Eric's the one that cashed this year. Yeah, and actually Eric finished second the last event last year. So
Yeah.
that's his first final table.
Wow.
But you guys all support each other.
Yeah, of course, but we weren't there for his first final table.
What?
I was in Arizona, yeah. And I think Rob was back home.
Oh,
Yeah. And Donnie was back home as well.
because Eric lives in Vegas.
Eric's in Vegas. He lives right by the airport.
And you, Rob, and Donnie are in Florida.
Oh, in Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty close. We're very close. We're all like probably 10 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you continue to keep your family close. And
Yeah. But I was in Vegas for quite a while. I was here for like 9 months. And then I decided to move back. I was living out of the hotels, jumping back and forth. To
I did the
Florida.
same thing for 2
Yeah,
years.
you did.
Yeah, why not? If you
I
live
still
for
live
free
here.
and they pay me, why not?
Yeah.
Pay me. I just play a lot. I gamble on other things besides poker.
So the NAPT's on this week in Vegas. You playing? Cash
Probably
games.
not. I played on a live stream the other day and absolute nuts. So it was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
The Resorts World, but I didn't play any. Is that the Poker Stars live event? Whatever?
Yeah.
No. I didn't even know what it is till you told me. And
Well,
I
then-
saw the other day. I was like, what are you guys playing over here?
It's
Yeah.
also the Mixed Game Festival this week that started today and I think goes on
Where's that
until
at?
Thursday. It's at Resorts World, but you have to come play 4-8 mixed with us.
$4.
$4,
$8.
$8. Hey, don't roll your eyes. Don't
Is
roll
it
your eyes.
limit or no limit?
No, it is limit, and it's not your 8-game mix. It's
You
your
wanna shoot me
Badesies,
now?
your Badesies. It's
Yeah.
fun. I mean,
Fun
if
for
we
you.
don't,
What if
Well,
it's a table
I'm a
full
big
of
fan.
girls?
if you don't let those people who are trying to learn get in the game, we won't get them to the next levels.
That's true.
You know, and
But I don't
if
think
they're
much bigger than
reading your books
jump,
and stuff
yeah.
like that, you need to go.
I'd play. I'll give it a little splash.
Last time we went to Resorts World for Tat's birthday, we
Oh
Yeah,
no!
it was.
we had quite fun. It was
Yeah,
only
I
4
was the one they were coming for the ambulance after that
Got
one.
wasted. She got
because
wasted.
she carries emergency salt in her
I
purse
do.
for tequila,
I
just in
do.
case you have tequila
Just in
pop up. We
case.
have emergency salt.
I'll drink with you.
I
I'm
walked out a
scared.
I had
door
some
and I
tequila
couldn't figure
yesterday.
out what door it was.
I'm scared
So
to
what
drink.
is there a tournaments now or just cash game you mean when you see me?
It's a mixed game festival, and it's they run 4-8 limit, and I think there's an 8-16, but they also have the big game there
I'm
too.
sure if you
But,
rolled up,
oh,
they'd
they play-
have
yeah.
a huge game. They'd start one.
Yeah, they have the bigger game. I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's there.
Private? Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. But the Mixed Game Festival also has a couple of tournaments in it. Like I think they're doing a Heroes, which is horse, right? But Heroes, and it maybe an OE, something like that. But I know that the NAPT is supporting it, and they're providing one of the main event seats. I think for one of the winners of their Heroes. event.
Yeah, I'd probably rather play one of those no limit ones. One's the bigger ones. I don't know the bigger ones.
Yeah, the
Bigger-
just
yeah.
Omaha.
Yeah,
Straight
no,
up?
I saw they had like the
Just-
mystery bounty the other day
Yeah, yeah.
when I was playing the live stream.
Chip Jet told me yesterday there's a big Omaha bomb pot game at Bellagio. You check that one out.
Nah, not yet.
That would be. I mean, do people when you walk in a poker room, does everyone just stare at you like, "Holy shit, that's"?
No, if you're around, if people see you all the time, it's not a big deal. But if somebody's never seen you, they'll be excited to see you. But if you see somebody every day, what's the big deal? But if you're somebody, somebody that's like if I'm somebody's idol and he's never seen me before and he's like maybe first time playing poker in Bellagio or one of the casinos, yeah, you might be starstruck.
But
It
you're
happens.
always so kind to everyone. I've never seen you be.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Be not
I
kind.
never said no to a picture or an autograph, nothing like that. Never will.
No, you're cool like that. You and Rob are cool, and you're respectful to the dealers.
Of course.
Where's your favorite place to play? You better say Vegas. No, I'm kidding.
Say what?
Say
You
Vegas.
better say
No,
Vegas.
in the casino Vegas, I think Encore is pretty nice. They have a nice poker room. I just played there. It's pretty quiet. It's nice.
The
I
new
like
one?
Bellagio, and I mean, I don't play at Aria there very often. I gamble there, but I don't really play much poker there. Yeah.
How about in the world?
Favorite place like when I went on a tournament. Anywhere where it's a lot of fun to do besides poker. That's where I like to play.
like beaches and sun.
Like Brazil.
All the topless girls in Brazil.
Brazil. I think I played in like underground games in Italy. I played in Milan a while ago. That was fun. there's a lot of stuff to do outside of poker,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like going to cities where there's nothing to do. Like I like I've been to Rosvedov, like for the WSOP Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it takes like an hour and a half drive to Prague. So I went there once. It's like, it's like you feel like
Too
you're.
hard.
I hate being stuck somewhere. Like
Yeah.
you need a car. Like, and I just don't like. It's beautiful there. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. But Prague is one of the nicest places I've ever been. But it's just like an hour and a half from or 2 hours or whatever it was from the casino.
You need to be in the middle of the action.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Have you been to? You've been to Australia?
Yeah. Australia's great.
Yeah, you love it.
It's drinking every day.
That's where I got warned. Be careful, don't party with him.
Yeah.
He'll kill you. That's what they said to me.
Don't want to start drinking with me.
Look at
I have emergency salt.
Well, do you have the drinks?
What's next for Michael? Like, what are you looking to do this? I mean, the year's nearly over, but into next year, this year, like with your career-wise.
I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day. I don't know. I'm just playing, playing a lot of cash games in Florida. Here and there, I'll travel for a tournament. I know there's got stuff coming on in December in Bahamas. And I think the Win has one as well here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try out the Win or something like that. Or I don't know. Maybe I think you can do both. I'm not sure yet.
You're figuring
But,
it out, yeah.
Yeah, it's something like going big. I don't like, I play a lot of like during only the World Series where I play a lot of events where I play a lot of prelims and that because every event's big at the World Series. But I think I think I'll come back here in December next month. Yeah.
So you're going to the Bahamas?
I don't know yet. I don't plan. I just do everything last minute.
So you just sit there and do you go with Rob? Like, do you travel with Rob?
Sometimes, but not we do our own thing. Like, not always.
Yeah.
We used to, but not as much anymore. Everybody does their own thing.
Yeah.
What was your motivation for that book?
We
Well,
kind of talked him into it. Me and Rob forced him.
Yeah?
Yeah. To be honest.
Here's a pen. Sit down. No, you probably didn't even give him a pen, right? Just talk to
I
me.
had
Tell
to
me
talk
what
to him and
Oh, I've
record
heard
it.
hours. We had to track him down.
You know what? Okay.
do I say if I read it or not?
Have you even read it yet? No.
What part did you contribute?
I read Getting Started with the Horse Poker by Chris Fox, Michael Mizrachi, and Robert Machia. Yeah, I read the first page.
Okay, the funny story is I go to Florida to interview. Me and Rob have been working on it for a while. Go to Robert, I got to get Mike. He calls me. Well, he doesn't answer my phone call because he doesn't know the number, which was funny. Then I took my phone call. I was in McDonald's and I had to just get you while I had you. So I went and sat in the car behind McDonald's while there was some kind of dodgy deal going on the side with my child and my two best friends from Melbourne doing the interview for the book.
They still talk about it to this day.
To this day, we talk about it. Like, if people knew what I went through. But it's amazing. Like, that's your first book.
Yeah.
Like, you can maybe, let's say,
Is it still selling?
yeah, would you do more?
But I do. Why not?
Yeah, you're open to things. Maybe a doco would be cool, an updated one about your life.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
You
wild.
need to update the back. It says 1 to 50K players championship. Didn't say it 3 times.
Oh,
Put the little
I'll put a note. Yeah. Oops. I love it. Okay, we have some viewer questions.
Sure.
You ready for them?
Ready?
Is anything off the table? Okay, let's start.
He didn't answer. He just
Didn't
gave you a
answer.
look.
Just looked, yeah. Okay, I'll start with the normal ones first. Lorraine from Melbourne. What's it like being Robert's brother?
What's it like being Robert's brother?
That's great.
I mean, like,
calm one. Isn't he kind of
Rob-
like the reasonable one?
back in the days, Rob used to do, like when we were kids, used to like it was all of us versus Rob. He used to set up like booby traps in the house. Rob, we try to get him back. Like he tried. It was 3-on-1, but Rob was always, all the brothers are good. We're all good to show. We're a very close family. He's goofy sometimes. He's
Funny.
sometimes
guy.
he's a good guy, but at the end of the day, he's always there for me if I need him, or vice versa.
So, do you think you're still the better player?
Some games he's better, and some games I'm better. Like we used to play heads up a lot, and I beat him. I crushed him when we were kids. He'll tell you. He may not admit to it, but he'll tell you.
Were you guys always super competitive growing up? Were you always super competitive growing up and everything?
Poker wise, a little bit, yeah. But I wouldn't say not against each other. Not really. I don't know. We're like, but I was better in sports than all the brothers.
Oh, me and my brother are super competitive.
I probably could have been a football player. I don't know. My mom, when I was in 7th grade, I went to like a really good football school, and my mom saw somebody on crutches. This is probably the turning point where I became a poker player. She saw a little kid on crutches. She goes, "You're not playing football." I was playing street football every day. I wasn't playing even not many video games, just every day playing football. And I thought I would have been good at it, but I wouldn't even know to this day. Now I can't even catch a ball probably.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that about you, that you would.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, I love. Yeah,
You love sports, though. Yeah. Okay. Melissa from Australia. When are you coming to Australia?
When is Lisa inviting me?
Melissa?
Oh, Melissa.
I
Sorry.
already got the
my.
name wrong.
She ain't
I
invited
said
you.
Melissa.
You can't get the name right.
I don't know.
You just
I
call
always
them.
get invites to go there. So
There's rumors.
whenever there's an next best series,
Aussie
yeah.
Millions is coming back. Would you do that?
And
April?
when in January?
April.
Huh? April?
April.
Sure.
Let's figure that out.
Who's paying?
Yeah, we'll
I'm
figure
kidding,
that
I'm
out.
kidding, I'm
Let's
kidding.
figure this out.
We're all
right?
going to stay at Tat's house.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
I get the bed.
My mum would get you with the slipper straight away.
Oh, her mom would hit you with a chunkla for sure.
My mum would sort you out. All right, so, okay, Katie from Las Vegas asked, briefs or boxers?
Okay.
These are like legit
Boxers,
questions.
I guess.
There you go, Katie. I know she's been loving that.
Depends on what's clean, what's not.
Oh, my
gosh.
God.
Sometimes I have to wear it twice. Inside out. No,
Inside
I'm kidding.
out.
I'm just kidding.
I actually believe that because God knows where you wake
One
up.
side's yellow, one side's brown.
Oh, stop. Let's stop.
Do you have
I'm just
questions
kidding.
for him? From you?
Actually, I do. You have hardware. Where do you keep it?
And the pawn shop. No, I'm kidding.
You're so funny.
Safes. I mean, I think my brother's holding a lot of them. My younger brother, yeah. So I didn't have a plate. I was living here, so he's holding in the safe. Yeah. So Donnie has it now.
Do you ever put them all on and play poker with your brothers?
I don't even wear jewelry. I don't really even wear jewelry now. I used to wear a lot of jewelry, not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I lose a lot of things, so I don't want it.
If I ever won a WSOP bracelet, well, first of all, that'd be a miracle because I don't play tournaments. But I would have it soldered on my frickin' wrist and it would never come off.
Really?
Hell yeah! I'd be like, hello, look at this.
I do play with
that
some people
bad.
like that at the Orleans. They wear their bracelet to the table at the Orleans
Shoot.
on the daily.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I don't know.
I'd bling the heck out of it. It'd be awesome.
What would you do if you had 6 of them?
All the way up the arms. Leave it.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
Stuck.
Then I'd be Superwoman.
You've got WSOP circuit rings too, though?
I won. The one I won, I think it was in South Africa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a while ago. That's the last one I probably played too.
Wow.
Okay, so where
I
did
have a
you
pretty good record.
where did you get your nickname from?
Well, when I was around 17 years old, I needed an online poker name. I think it was Michael 34. Then I was like, I need something cooler than that or something that suits me well. So I was like, Raker, this, that. So I named myself The Grinder. And it stuck to me when I was a kid. And I remember to this day, even like maybe years ago, feel like it was, you got the best nickname in poker? I was like, thank you, bro.
Oh. That was actually a question, KJ
Yeah.
from London. Do you still like your name Grinder? Do you still think it suits you?
Yeah, it stuck to me. So, if somebody says Michael, I probably won't turn around because it's a very common name. But you said Grinder, I turn around,
Yeah.
So you say Mike, I'm not going to be like, the only person probably calls me Michael or Mike is my mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone does call you Grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll text me, "Is Grinder there?" I'm like, oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah.
She had quite her hands full raising all these boys. And is it kind of it's her law? I mean, when she speaks, do you guys snap too?
Like listen, do we listen like when my mom?
Well, she's a mom, first of
Yeah.
all,
Well, if she says something, we do. We listen to her, but my My mom was like, let's go to the casino. That's what she would say.
Ah!
I want you to,
Let's go get coffee. Let's go to the casino.
I love the story of your mum used to live with you.
She's probably picking my free play right now.
She used to live with you in
Yeah.
Florida, and then you were too crazy, and she moved in with Robert.
Nah,
Tell us
that's
the
not a
story.
true story.
Is that a true story?
I don't think that's true. I think the guy wanted to move back in this house for renting a place, so that's why.
I would pay money
but-
to see your mom and his mom together.
They talk.
It would be
They
the
talk a
best
lot.
ever.
They talk a lot. Your mum's the best. Mum and Grandma. We have to have her on. She's so funny.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of poker stories.
She got a lot of good ones, yeah.
And I imagine 4 boys, these 4.
No.
Can you imagine?
No sisters?
No sisters. No. Well, 3 girls now. Eric has his first daughter. She's 3. Vanna, I think is 12, and my daughter's 18.
I can't
There was
believe
no
she's
girls in the
18.
family. Now we all have daughters.
I'm old. She's 18.
How would you feel if your daughter said she wanted to play poker?
She's not going to play poker, trust me. I can tell you that. She's never played a hand in her life. So 0 chance. The boys maybe a shot, but definitely not her.
She's just not
Why?
She doesn't even know
interested.
poker.
She doesn't.
She's not interested.
She doesn't know anything about poker.
Yeah.
The boys do. Paulie
Yes.
does. Like Paulie just went. Now he works on a commercial yacht from Fort Myers to Key West.
Yep.
So he works about sometimes 17-hour days, probably 4 or 5 hour breaks. And the other day he went to a poker game, played $1, $2, no limit.
Oh.
I was like, "What are you playing?" Yeah, he's like, "My mom took me. We played a private game." I was like, "Yeah, how would you do?" He said, "Dad, I won 4,000." He was so happy. Then he went.
wow.
So he finished around 4-something o'clock. Then he goes right to work at 6 in the morning. Like, oh my
that's
god!
Remember
I was like,
when
"How
we
you
could
it?"
do that?
I don't even know if I could do that. That's a lot. It's tough to work on a boat.
Yeah.
Said to have to do the maintenance.
So if you were never introduced to poker, is there something else that gives you that lift in life that you would pursue?
I mean, if it wasn't poker, I'd probably be like something like maybe an athlete. I would think. I don't know. That's what I wanted to do when I was a kid. But I mean, can't
And
get
it
hurt
would've
in
been
poker.
football.
I guess own your pockets.
So if you were, no, I'm not going to say.
It
if
said
you
I wanted to be
were-
a doctor, but I don't know. It says that somewhere. If you look
Who
it up,
said that?
it
Someone
says
said-
I don't know.
Wikipedia.
It said like, so everyone thought I want to be a doctor. I was like, no, I was helping my mom. Like my mom was studying to be an RN. I was just helping her study. So I don't know. Just someone just came up with this. I wanted to be a doctor. Or this. I don't know where it came from. And then I saw it in the Wikipedia or something like that. I was like,
So you don't want to,
doctor.
you never wanted to be the.
Doctor? I mean, probably not.
I mean, I wouldn't trust you.
I
You'd
want to
cut
put.
off
I
the
want to.
wrong
I want to put
leg.
people in the poker hospital.
You would cut off my
I
wrong
put people
leg.
in the poker hospital. That's what I do.
Or not show up. He'd be late.
Oh,
He'd
he
be
wouldn't
late
show
for
up.
surgery.
You'd be late for surgery.
Yeah, you don't want to count at me. I'll take the wrong part out.
I actually played with a doctor at Red Rock who would sleep in between the hands and wake up just when it was his turn medically.
really?
I have no idea how he did it. It was like
Oh my God.
crazy.
That is crazy. Who's the craziest person you've ever played against?
The craziest,
Craziest, like wildest player,
like aggressive, like nutcase.
like lots of money, splashing, aggressive, everything.
Played a lot of people. Like bad players or good players.
Both, whatever.
Um,
Well,
I've
I
never seen it.
Ivy, Tony G,
Not really.
that guy that owns.
I mean, she's not.
wouldn't you think
Ivan
it'd be more
Splashy.
like the people who are not really a pro?
like people like I wouldn't even know?
Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be like your corporate
I think
guy with so much money
There
or
was
whatever.
one guy maybe a long time ago. I think we were playing limit, holding our heads up. I think we did 20 raises. 20 raises or something. I think won 20
Unlimited
raises and I
raises
won.
and
We
limit
both-
hold'em.
Oh, I didn't even have the nuts. It was hold and limit hold 'em.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god!
think
A lot of
some
people
guy
don't
from like
realize
a prince
that you
from
can
like
have
one of those,
unlimited
you know,
raises.
Middle East,
Heads
a
up.
prince from the Middle East somewhere won 20 raises.
Wow.
Did you win the hand?
Yeah, I won that. Of course,
Oh,
if I
God.
put 20 raises, if I put 4 or 5 raises, I already have the nuts.
Yeah.
If I have 20.
Right.
So that's the first time it's ever happened. That was like a long time ago in Bellagio, maybe 20 years ago.
Wow.
What's the most obscure place you've played live?
Well, they took me to play at a strip club one time.
Yeah,
so there's places that are
I
up
did a
there.
strip club.
There
Private
were
game in a
girls
strip club in Florida.
dancing while we were playing and lights flashing
What's
on
wrong
and
with
off.
that?
It was cool.
That's
I
better-
tell that
I'd rather
story all
better
the
that than a
time.
casino.
I would think
2 for 1
lights flashing
special.
would be difficult to
I was
play.
hard to see the board.
You make money, get lots of dances.
Ah. Nobody's paying me for nothing like
I
that.
didn't even like Planet Hollywood. That was too much stimulation.
Yeah,
The poker room
yeah.
in the
You
middle.
know,
The big music that came on at 7 p.m.
That was fun that time. I was like, oh my God, this is going down in the record. I actually took a picture in there to remember it forever.
Yeah. But
That's
you know, I
hilarious.
used to run the Planet Hollywood here.
Did you
Casino.
really?
I was the ambassador, of 2007.
Oh.
Robert Earl hired me and he sold it to Caesars Entertainment. But that was my poker room pretty much.
Oh, interesting.
I walked the red carpet. I did with Patrick Swayze, I think Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Barbara Streisand was there.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
I met some famous people.
Yeah, you
That's
played.
when it was real.
I think it was before like Patrick Swayze passed away because he
Yeah.
looked sick when I
Of
saw him.
course, dear. It couldn't be
Yeah.
after he passed.
It wasn't posted. We didn't prop
So he
him
didn't
up.
look like.
And he didn't look good. He didn't look
He
well.
looked like he didn't look well. Yeah.
That's
That's
so
sad.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite celebrity you've played with or met?
Well, dude, I played with Tobey Maguire a long time ago. He's my favorite celebrity because I beat him out of 30,000 one hand, so that's my favorite celebrity. At Top Set of Kings or something like that.
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
He's a nice guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He is.
Yeah.
one of the first ones, right?
Yeah, but I think he was played poker a long time ago. I don't know what happened. I
I'm
haven't seen him
pretty
in a
sure
long
he
time.
was like one of the ones portrayed in Molly's game too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was probably out of all that. I know. I think Ben Affleck plays too.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
Oh, Ben
Affleck
Affleck does.
He
play.
does.
Yeah, he
have you
played.
played with him?
I never played with him, but I've seen him around playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a couple mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's cool. Do you get invited to really crazy games with celebrities in
I
Hollywood all
got
the time?
no, not there, but I've gotten invited to a lot of games. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
past. I've seen it all.
good.
A lot of stuff happens in the private games. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a crazy... Okay, what's the craziest... Like, have you ever had to run out of a private game because something's gone down?
Like to what?
Like gangster stuff?
No, I actually never got raided. Nothing ever got raided. Never seen it before. No.
No?
Yeah.
You've
I've
been
been fortunate. Nothing. I've been running good.
You're
Whole
really
life.
good.
Yeah. So I'm sure a lot of people have crazy stories, but it's never happened to me.
Yeah, there's been crazy stories in Vegas with home games.
Yeah.
Lots of them raided. Yeah.
I've never.
That's
had
probably
anything
what
like
I'll
that
go.
either.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, never?
But remember 2 days after we left that place in Houston, they got raided. Like, remember that?
Oh, well, yeah. And then I've had events canceled because of things like that.
Yeah.
Like,
That
well,
happens.
the first big cancellation was because Katrina happened and it took our casino and floated it away.
Well, that'll do it.
That was the first one.
Well,
and then the second one was when they shut down the casino we were supposed to have our big event at in Texas.
Well, I'm asking Michael because he'd be the first one to be in a situation like that. In a shootout or something.
Oh,
running out
I've
with
had-
his inside out
I've had
underwear.
one crazy story.
See?
I was at the Commerce Casino, right?
Oh, comments.
And
Love
I was
the
like,
comments.
I was in a big hand. And it felt like a bomb. But I don't realize you think I'm in Florida, but it was an earthquake. I was in the middle of an earthquake. The whole ground moved. I was like, shit, I should just grab everybody's chips. Everybody ran. I think I was in the middle of a hand. I had two crazy stories, but like, I mean, the one was a sad one. But so this one was like, yeah. So I was like, what? I don't think it was a bomb because I never felt an earthquake
was
before.
huge, a big one.
I mean, it felt big. Like you never, like you can't do it, no control. Like the whole ground is moving. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
Did everyone?
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a bomb.
we
At
drove-
first, then I realized I'm in LA and it's an earthquake.
They California.
remember
Everybody
when it
started
was?
running.
I'm going to say, because there's some
I
market.
said more than a decade ago for sure.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, like we had earthquake
more.
drills in school,
Yeah.
like because I grew up in Cali. So yeah, we literally you'd have to get. Although the earthquake drill was the same as every other drill, you got under the desk.
Duck and cover. That was from nuclear wartime
Yeah,
when I was
exactly.
in school
Yeah.
in the
not sure that-
60s.
Did everyone run out of the commerce like that? big?
Yeah, it started running out. And then the other time when 9/11 happened,
Yeah.
I was playing at the Commerce. Those were my two, and that's when when 9/11 happened. I was actually playing poker, and my flight was around that time. I got canceled, obviously. My flight was like an hour after all the crazy shit happened.
Oh my God.
I was going back home.
So you missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Well, I was in California. It happened on the East Coast, but I'm just saying that my flight was exactly around that time, like an hour after.
That
Yeah,
was-
I owned a transportation company at the time.
Yeah.
And everybody we took to the airport, we literally had to
Go
take them
back
back
and
up
get 'em.
and take them back and either their homes or find a hotel for them. And there was no traffic, air traffic at all for quite a while.
that was wild time.
Yep.
That was when I used to sit behind my boyfriend and watch him play poker.
Okay, have you taught many girls to play poker? Like, you're pretty
No.
cool. Like, if
I don't know if somebody asked, but like,
yeah,
I try to not date a poker player.
Well, you tell her this. This is my rule to her all the time. And she breaks it constantly.
It's not fun we have too much in common, right?
yeah.
I mean, we talk about the same things every day. Now it's talking, you know. I mean, if she wants to know, I'll teach her. But like, you know, right now, I'm just too much grinding, playing, you know, all the time. It's like it takes a long time to learn. You know, it's not that easy. And this game is tough now. It's not as easy as it used to be. If you want to learn, it's easy. Just go out, watch videos. You can read books. Read Getting Started with Horse. I don't know if you want to start with that. That's a little more advanced. But yeah.
I find a lot of the pros have a hard time teaching because they can't dumb it down almost.
Well,
like not to be like not say that meanly, but
you
they
can be the best player in the world, but the worst teacher too. At the same time, you can be the worst. You could be the worst player in the world, be the best teacher.
Yeah,
So
they
it goes both
struggle
ways.
because they just don't understand. Like I teach poker, but at a very basic level.
Yeah.
Like I teach women like in corporate settings, and they'll be like, I have an A and a Q. Like that's the level that they're at.
Yeah,
So
I used to teach poker too, like a long time ago, deep stacks.
Yeah.
Back in the days, and we ended up selling. We ended up making a tournament thing. Then we ended up selling to the World Poker Tour at deep stacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard, right? When you're at your level, yeah.
I personally don't really like it
No.
because it's hard to learn for me.
Yeah.
I just a very
Yeah,
creative
you're like-
imagination. I can't teach you what I
Like,
know.
here it is, but don't
I
play
can
like
teach you
me.
basic stuff,
Yeah,
but you're not
yeah.
gonna think the way I think.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Do
You
when
don't have the Mizrachi blood, so I can't teach you. If Eric and Donnie wants to learn, yeah, they have a chance.
But you guys are pretty cool. You've let me sit next to you and watch you play with Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's more patient than you, that's for
You
sure.
think so?
Yes. He's the nice one.
Do you a nice one?
I always tease him.
do you have a favorite person to play with?
Favorite player? Anybody that's horrible at poker. That's what I like playing with.
He wants to come play with us right after this.
Yeah.
I have a similar answer because people always ask me what my favorite room is, and I say in Vegas. People ask me all the time, "What's your favorite room in Vegas?" And I'm like, well, all these conventions come, so I like to know where the conventions are coming, and I play in that room, so you can kind of get a makeup of those type of people.
Yeah.
before
The
you ever
best
get
games
there.
are always the smaller games because there's going to be more recreational players, inexperienced players. So that's the ones. But you know, are you going to have fun playing $1 or $2? It depends.
But at
I
at 1 a.m., you can pick up a lot of money
Yeah, you could.
because everybody's drinking.
Another question I have
I
here.
play better drinking.
I do too, but a lot of people don't.
I
Bring the
can't
salt,
play.
baby.
Yeah, bring that emergency salt.
Do you use charts and solvers, GTO, any of that?
I don't even read a book. I don't even read salt. I haven't read a book. The last book I read was The Outsiders when I was 6th grade.
Do you?
Really try. I don't even watch poker on TV. I rarely watch it.
You know?
I don't even very rare.
Okay, so you're like known for aggression, basically. But do you read
have my
people
own
very well?
huh?
Do you read people very well? Are you a
Yeah,
good reader?
that's what I'm good at, reading people.
Okay.
I play really good against bad players too. That's what they said.
Okay.
But I ain't good players too. I mean, I just obviously against good players because I won the 50K 3 times. But I just figure out my own method. I just adjust to according to the players at the table. I don't read other. I mean, if I read something, I'll probably use it against the person who wrote it or said it. But I don't really.
Have you ever looked
I've
at
watched.
a chart?
Huh?
Have you ever looked at
No.
a chart? There you go.
I mean, a little
Because,
bit, but I don't
because
really
so
watch
many
it.
people
I
are
don't.
like, you have to do GTO.
I'm more
You have-
instincts.
But you'll just prove you
But
don't.
I know what to do in the situation. I know what to fold. You fold equity. I know situations where I'll just, if you're almost in the money, I'll take advantage of that because people are trained. You got to fold this, so I'll try to build my
Exploit it.
stack,
Yeah.
exploit it during the bubble too. So I do a lot of stuff where I use it against them. I know what they're taught. I
Yeah.
use that against them too. So I have my own style.
So yeah. So basically,
Can't be duplicated.
you know GTO, and so you know that they won't know what's coming from
Yeah.
you. You're like so not GTO.
If you want to know a person to ask them, start being you're at the table. How long you guys been playing for? Where'd you learn how to play? Like, if you want to get to know the player, you have a better idea of how they learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And attack that way.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I like that. See,
It's another way.
street poker, straight up.
Yeah.
Does your dad play?
He played some charity events, but he doesn't really play now. He likes roulette.
Yeah.
Isn't
like
that-
me.
That's literally spin a frickin' ball.
He likes roulette. It's called gambling. Spin the ball.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, do you like
crazy.
roulette too?
Obviously,
I
he's
see. I didn't know
wearing
if that was
it.
for your dad or for you.
I don't play that. So I used to play a lot. Not that much.
Did you have a favorite number?
17. No reason. Just the middle of the table.
Yeah.
My dad's favorite number 2.
He taught it to you, huh?
Say that, yeah.
Don't you? I don't know. I just feel like I see so many poker players that are incredibly skilled and successful, and they're hitting all these major, benchmarks financially. And then I see them in the sports book, or I see them at the craps table, or I see them at the, roulette table. What the hell?
No, it's not everybody, but a lot of them. Yeah, but
A
sports. Some
lot.
people are betting a little sharp action. I mean, they're making their
The
money off
what?
sport. Some people are throwing sharp action in sports, like they're have an edge against the bookies or against the sports book. So that's maybe that they're doing that for a living. It's not always poker. Some people have edge in other things, or some are just suckers and just give away or not good at sports. But if you're playing roulette, there's no edge there.
No. Or a slot machine.
Yeah, but blackjack, you can have an edge. You can count slot machines. You could have an edge if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Could. I don't see any.
They're
more.
reverse ATM machines.
The reverse ATM. Okay, so where do you see Michael 5 years from now?
I don't even know where I see myself an hour from now. You asked me 5 years?
I knew that was coming.
5 years?
What a 5-year plan.
I left myself wide open.
Poker table, strip club, hang out with the kids. I don't know. That's probably one more like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I guess this would be
On
a good
vacation.
time to ask blonde or brunette.
I do both.
You don't discriminate.
No.
No.
I don't know.
That was another viewer question.
Really?
Yeah.
You can tell I'm a mom, huh?
We got like half that asked about poker and half that asked about your looks.
Yeah.
One of the boys even asked a very naughty one that I'm not going to say.
Say it.
It's got to be pretty
Nobody's
bad if they
business.
asked.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Body count. You don't have to answer. I'm
Are
mortified.
you, is that like notches on a belt kind of thing?
Yeah.
Basically.
We
Yeah,
don't-
not dead bodies.
You guys-
right?
You
Well,
guys
depends
don't
on
have
who
enough
you
fingers
ask,
and
I'm
toes
just
here.
Well, you are the rock star of poker, so I'd be assuming numbers like Bon Jovi level. That's giving you a lot of credit there.
That's a lot.
I thought he was like a freaking married man.
Look at Lupe's
Bon
face.
Jovi, wouldn't he? Okay, I'm like,
you really?
He's Bon Jovi.
He's John Bon Jovi.
And
He's a rock
any
star.
rock star. They got quite a body count.
Yeah, and Michael's like
I'm
the rock
naive.
star of poker. Like,
I don't believe it
so
for 1
all
second.
the boys want to know, and I'm like, yeah, it's up there.
look,
knows?
I remember him taking all my girls from my poker tournament, so I absolutely know that he's got a lot of body count.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He's actually, look at him, he's red.
We made Michael blush. I love it.
That's
All right,
hilarious.
any closing questions, girls? This has been amazing. I know you don't love to do interviews, so thank you so much for coming out with us
I don't
here.
mind at all. Yeah. I loved it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So we can have you back when we move to the Venetian.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's awesome. Lupe, any questions?
Let me think about that.
I mean, you've got him right here. You know how hard that is to get him in one spot.
Well, look, I'm just trying to drag him over to the 4-8 mix game. I want to watch this. I want to watch the action.
When is that, today?
We could make
Today
it
or
happen if
tomorrow,
we needed to.
You just say
I leave Tuesday back to Florida.
so polite.
He's like, dang it. I missed it.
So you, this is a non-poker question, and I know that you have had the opportunity to be exposed to the best of the best of the best of the best in our town. If you were to recommend to somebody where to go to have the most amazing dinner, what would be your choice?
Well, I love the Yugos at the Four Queens.
Me too.
There we go.
Hugo Cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I go there quite a bit. I like SDK as well at the Cosmo.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't been there yet.
No? Oh, it's good.
It's very
I have
good.
to check that out.
Yeah.
And I eat at Bellagio. I go eat at Spago.
Cool.
Spago's good. And there's Lago as well.
I love Lago.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I like Spago better. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
like the other one better. Yeah.
That's
Lago
cool.
changes the menu all the time. I guess
Yeah.
I just like that.
Variety.
I like anything Mexican off the strip down
We
some
know.
back lane.
I took her to the hood, baby.
I'm
We're
going in
aware.
the hood. I love
Yeah.
the hood.
The hood.
Anything with
All right.
Mexican rice, she's in.
I
Yeah.
mean, Becca, you're going to ask him why you got him cornered. I mean, this is huge.
Trying
I
to
know it's
think.
like
I feel like
he's-
I've asked all the questions that we had or that I thought of already.
It's so funny because we finally get him and we're like, oh my God, he's here. Shit. Yeah.
Have you ever been like impressed by somebody? I mean, it's like you were like, holy crap, this guy was amazing.
At a program?
Yes.
Not really.
I mean,
Really? Nobody.
I mean, I'm
that-
impressed. Yeah, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, I've seen a lot of great plays and a lot of bad players. But sometimes I forget. I'm like, all right, it's the heat of the moment. I was like, wow, he's good, and that's it. And I know that's. Yeah. But I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of great plays. But I took them all and just made my own game. Like I learned from this one, and I just I don't know. I just thought, I was just learning from lots of people. That's how I got better in tournaments, just learning from a lot of people and just created my own game.
yeah.
You know?
that's
how I
awesome.
feel when I'm at a tournament because I don't play tournaments. So for me, it's an educational opportunity
Yeah.
because it's definitely not a money making one.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
We
Thanks
did
again
take
for having
in
me.
over under whether you were coming, so you won.
You
Did I win? How much did I win?
well, I'm
you
You didn't think I was gonna come?
No.
No,
Really?
I nearly called your mom.
You were screwed 'cause you didn't text me where it was not gonna happen.
I know you better, but I nearly called the big guns in
I
and
kind
rang
of put
Mama
reminders on my
Granda.
phone. I don't know how to put it on my calendar or something. I just forget. 'Cause somebody's always texting me doing, you want to
Oh
do this
yeah,
one?
yeah.
I would have
I know.
totally forgot.
I know.
Well,
You
we
know,
really
I appreciate
you.
Well,
Yeah.
well, thanks again,
It was-
and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah. At
No,
the new
thank you.
space.
Yeah.
exactly.
Thank you for coming.
You're
It's been
welcome. Time to
awesome.
play some 4-8.
Yeah. Yahoo. You want to sign us off?
Sign us off, Beck.
I forget what to say.
This is the Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas. And you just got scooped with the Michael Mizrachi. Later, people.